3, 2, 1.
Got a blast!
What is going on, my people? How is everybody doing and how is everybody feeling? And today, welcome back to another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you all how to make an incredible Miami Heat LeBron James. Okay, so this is going to be on next gen. So we're going to speak about this, all right? People swear that a lot of the shades of these players are in the game. I'm going to tell you right now, no, they aren't. They might be in the game, but I'm going to be honest with you. You're not going to get a lot of these shades. I'm telling you now. You can get close to the build, but you're not just going to get these shades. I'm trying to tell people. All right. This is the all players roster with the Miami Heat LeBron James of a 99. First of all, we're not going to get a lot of these attributes. So everybody that's telling me to make a Miami Heat LeBron James, it's not possible. Y'all gotta just understand that it's not possible to make a Miami Heat LeBron. We're not gonna be able to get these high stats without just getting some type of I don't even know. But at the end of the day, we're not gonna be able to make a Miami Heat LeBron James. This build is just too insane and too unique. So first things first though, we could try to make something that's like a replica, but at the end of the day, I can't please everybody. Some people's gonna complain, oh, you didn't make the right Miami Heat build because you didn't get shades of. Oh, this build is not like LeBron because you need to put. Everybody's gonna complain. So I'm gonna show you my version of what I think the LeBron James build is. But before that, I'm gonna show you the attributes. So this Miami Heat LeBron James has a 97 layup, which is insane. 70 standing dunk, which is also fantastic. Driving dunk, surprisingly, is not even in the 90s. So 89 driving dunk with an 89 close shot. So that's very interesting. All right, so that right there changes the game. So maybe it is possible to make these all-time player type builds, right? Close shot, 89, mid-range, 87, three-point shot, 88. So the shooting is going to be immaculate. 75 free throw, that's all you need to make consistent free throws. Post control is at an 89. Okay, so that's good. Look at this pass accuracy, 88 pass, 84 ball handle with the 89 speed with ball. So these builds seem like they kind of insane, but when you look at it, it's actually kind of makeable. You know, it's not like everything is in the 90s, which I would assume it would have been, right? Now, the defense, so look at that, 78 interior, 95 perimeter defense is insane on the Miami Heat LeBron James build, 73 on the steal. The block is at a 58, which is insane because we know LeBron. See, so this is where the craziness comes in. People be like, oh, LeBron block should be higher. Just because a player can chase down block doesn't mean that they're a great rim protector. LeBron is not a great rim protector. He might get a block one toe up, but he's a better chase down artist. You know, he's not a rim protector. He's not getting 3-4 blocks a game. No, that's not LeBron James. Rebounding solid. So 50, 82, you can't go wrong with that. And then look at that, 91 speed, 95 agility, 89 strength, 88 vertical. Insane. All right, so maybe this build is makeable. Who knows? With cap breakers, you could definitely get a lot of these thresholds, right? So the badges, he has 33 badges. I'm not even gonna go through all of them, but look at this. This is like insane. He has a 50-something block, but he has Hall of Fame, high flying denial, posterizer. Like, look at these badges. Like, that's crazy. Like, we're not gonna be able to get anywhere near the badges that this LeBron James build has. Like, look at this. This is insane. But we can get close. So we're gonna go to the My Player Builder and create the one and only Miami Heat LeBron James. Alright, my people. So we're in the My Player Builder. As you can see, first and last in LeBron James right hand. On the Miami Heat, his jersey number was 6, but jersey number 6 is not in the game. So look at that. So we're not going to stress ourselves, but we will go with 23 since we can at least get that one. We'll do that. Now, we're going to make this at small forward, of course, right? We're going to go 6'9". We're going to max out that weight at 250 because that's what he had. And then we're going to go 7 foot on the wingspan, okay? So now, we're going to get started with this build. First things first, I went all the way up to a 79. I didn't go 80. I went 79 because we will be able to get access to gold posterizer. Alright, so you want to put one cap breaker to your vert for 80. Alright, and I'm going to explain why later on as we complete this build. Alright, so 79 only. Don't go any higher than this. Only go 79. The strength, we're going to have great strength on this LeBron James build. So we're going to go 86 on our strength. That's going to be really good for a small forward. We're maxing out our agility and we're maxing out our speed at 80. So this is solid. Max speed, max agility, great strength, great vertical. Can't go wrong with that, right? Now, the rebounding. So we're going to mimic that rebound that he had. He had an 80. All right, so we're going to go mimic that 80 rebound. Leave this at 51. Nothing to work with. He had a Hall of Fame chase down artist. We saw that. Or high flying denier, right? I'm not going to make a LeBron James build with no block. That's just not me. So I wanted to at least go all the way up to a 78. I want to at least go here because if you wanted to match plus this to gold, you can have gold high flying denier, which would be closer to Hall of Fame, if you ask me, right? So 78 on a block. I think that's perfect. I think 78 would be solid on this LeBron James build, right? Still, definitely wanted to go at least 60 just to get that animation because I found out that animation, big shout out to Uncle Demi, Interceptor is an animation type of, it's an animation in terms of like the 60, you want your player to react to when it steals us in the passing lane. So it's animation based, so that's dope. And then the highest that we could go for this is 85. So I went 85. We could have just went 84, but I went 85. Okay, so it's gonna give you a movable force on gold. It's gonna help you be a great defender as well. So this is the highest that we could go that I thought would have been good. All right, all 4 minutes. Oh man, so we would have need to get it on silver. You know what? To get it on silver, we're gonna have to at least drop this a little down because I didn't realize that until, let me see. Yeah, I didn't realize that when I first made this LeBron James. Okay, so at least we'll have silver. First time I made it, I didn't realize that you needed a 76. So we're gonna just drop that to 247 instead. All right, so still gonna be good on this build. What else we rocking with? So we're gonna go 74 just so we can get that post lock. All right, now we're maxing this out at 68 only, just for the lightning notch. We could have went 70, but nah, we're gonna just go 68. We're gonna go 80 on the ball handle, so we get access to unpluckable silver and strong handle, which is dope. Pass accuracy 85, which is gonna be incredible. So we do get the bailout. This is gonna be really good for what we're trying to do on this LeBron James Miami Heat build. All right, and then what we want to do for the shooting. The shooting to me is going to also be solid, so I'm just going to go 75, and then we're going to go 80 on the 3-point shot right here, and then we're going to go 80 on the midi. So this build is going to have opportunity for cap breakers. All right, that's something that you want to keep in mind. This build is going to definitely have room for the cap breakers. All right, post control, we got to have post, so I went 80 right here. I think 80 is more than enough to get the job done. I just went 60. He had a 70 something, but I just went 60. I thought that was perfect. And then I went all the way up to a 90. So the reason I went 90 here is because this is where the cap breaker comes in. So put 3 cap breakers to the drive and dunk, you'll be able to get gold posterizer, and then you can go 1 cap breaker here. This will unlock the gold posterizer because you have to have a 93 and you have to have an 80 vert. So 93 dunk, 80 vert is what you want to do. That's why I said just leave it at 79 because it will make sense in the end. All right. Only a 72 layup, but what you could do is drop this down to 82, and then you can go up to a 76 on the layup at least, and then you can still get the bailout. You just gotta put 3 cap breakers. But everything I'm telling you, you have enough. If you've been getting through every season to the level 40, and you know you at least hit veteran 2 or veteran 1, you will be perfectly fine. In terms of the cap breakers, everything I'm telling you, you have enough to put the cap breakers back into this build so you can get all of these type of attributes, and then the rest we're just gonna go 77 free throws. So to me, I like this. To me, like, this is probably the closest that you're gonna see to a LeBron James Miami Heat build, in my honest opinion. You can literally do everything on the court. Like, this build has everything that you can do, literally. The takeovers, right? This is where this is gonna be dope. So we get a lot of great takeovers, right? I like this 3-and-D one. This one is dope. If you want the marksman, because you get the 92 perimeter, you get the 87 3-point shot, 83 agility. That's dope. Slice is another good one. 97 drive and dunk. But when you go to 93, you'll have a 99 drive and dunk on a LeBron James build. This one is pretty accurate in terms of what we saw on the Miami Heat. He had an 88-3, like an 87 mid-range or something. So this would be the most accurate one. I like this one a lot. 87 mid, 87 3-point shot, 89 pass. This would be the most accurate one that we can use for the LeBron James build. Nuisance would be another good one. 93 strength, 83 agility, 92 perimeter. I like Make It Rain. That's another good one. This will give you the speed. This will give you the 3-point shot, and the midi 87s. All of them is 87. Fearless Focus is another good one. 92 perimeter, 87 mid-range with an 87 post. Drive. Let me see, drive. I like drive. It has another cool one. And then you got the Fearless Focus. It's so many good options here, right? So many good options. But here's the interesting thing, right? So we don't get shades of the Miami Heat, right? We don't get the shades of the Miami Heat version. But to me, I knew that I wasn't. You do get the Swiss Army knife. This is a good one, but I'm gonna switch this, okay? Because I was able to actually get the shades of LeBron. And I'm gonna show y'all how I got the shades of Lakers LeBron. Okay, so this is the one where I was able to get Lakers LeBron in the shades, which is crazy, you see? So this one gave me the Lakers shades. But if you ask me, even though this one has the Lakers shades of LeBron because of the 85 pass accuracy, you still get the Swiss Army knife. But me personally, I would rather go with that first one I showed you, just so I could get that silver. That silver on-ball menace, and then still get the bronze. But either way, either build is good. But this is my interpretation of the Miami Heat LeBron James build. Alright, so y'all let me know what y'all thought about this build. And until next time, much love.